He's a mad Toyota man, right?
Oh, what are we doing now?
He loves Toyotas. He's not a massive fan of Nissan stuff. So I reckon by the end of the weekend, I'm going to try and get him in my car.
Oh yeah?
And get a smile on his face. Driving a Nissan.
Oh really? I haven't ever driven a Nissan and there's no video footage to say otherwise.
Right, there's my challenge for the end of the weekend. Come on.
Yeah. What is this? Has he got a name?
So part of the events is some of the family aspects to it. So just having kids along, just the overall feel of the event. And a lot of that comes down to the organisers and what they do to create that atmosphere. One of the organisers is Mr. Daniel.
Hello.
So tell us about what this is and the events that you're running here.
Yeah, okay. So we're Four Wheel Drive Events Australia. So I organise events with partner Garry. Yep, we've both been competing in navigation events for, I think combined, we've probably had about 30 years experience in navigation events.
We've competed together a lot.
Yes. I beat him a few times.
He
beat me a few times, and yeah, but that's what it's all about.
Indeed, yeah. But this is more than just coming out and trashing your car in the bush and
Absolutely.
trying to just be a bit of a knob. This is more about a bit of education about getting people out here to enjoy the bush.
Yes.
Learn how to drive your car properly and safely with the experience of other four-wheel drivers around.
Yes.
And for me, the new aspect for me is obviously the family aspect of bringing Toby along and having other kids for him to play with and just enjoying it. And I'm finding that really fun. So
yeah. So we do try and some of our events are more family friendly than others. We have some that are designed, I guess, wholly and solely for families. We have a Goldfield challenge that is more just a family based.
Yep.
It's
which I think I may be competing in that one. Stay tuned.
I think you might be. Easier tracks.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a treasure hunt kind of thing. Try and keep the kids entertained, looking for things the whole time rather than just, sitting in the car, are we there yet kind of thing.
Yeah.
If they know that they're looking for something and keeping their eyes peeled, get out of the car, go for little walks and look for things. And it's not just 8 hours in the car bouncing around in the back seat.
Yeah, so it's not just for your P-platers that just want to flash around the bush. And,
no, that's right. Yeah.
But there's different aspects for every event for different people in that regard.
Yep. So up here this weekend at the High Country Challenge, obviously High Country, there's more difficult tracks, steep hills, that sort of thing. So nothing too serious. They're not going to break their cars or anything. They've got plenty of time to compete in the event. They don't need to speed or rush or anything like that.
Yeah.
We impose speed limits on the event just to keep everyone safe and respectful.
Yeah. And that's all GPS logged as well, so it's actually
GPS
trackable.
Logged. Yep.
So we know.
So when they get back, we can look how fast they were going at any given moment of the day and exactly where they went and all that sort of thing. So
and a little bit of back of house stuff. So it's all approved by DELB. What are they called?
Well, it's now DECA.
DECA. So it's all approved by DECA. It's all fully insured.
Energy, Environment, and Climate Action. That's the new name.
Well, I prefer it when it's Department of Sparks and Embers.
Yeah. No. That was a few years ago.
That's ages ago now. But fully insured. It's all known about. It's a registered event.
Fully insured. We have permits with DECA to be here. They know that we're here and what we do.
And the only requirement to enter is to have a road registered car.
Yes, a road registered car. And moving forward, our insurance program will be with the CCDA.
Yep.
So our competitors will need to be members of the CCDA.
Okay.
Just to keep everything above board, everyone insured, and keep all the government agents.
All right.
We try.
Let's go see what else is out.
Let's do that. There's a lot there.
All right. Other cool parts of these events is some of the people we can get along to them are absolutely cool. So there's a really famous person here, which I'm super excited about. It's me. I'm glad that you guys are here for me, so great. Also, sometimes you get some really small influencers that come along and just, you know, they try and make themselves seem a bit bigger than they are, but Matt's here as well.
You goose.
Yeah.
Hey, we're having fun, aren't
Yeah,
we?
indeed. So why are you here doing this? Just because you do a lot of the, I'll interject slightly. So you do a lot of the winch challenge stuff. You're massive in the four-wheel drive scene and I think a lot of your message is about safety and information for people, which is key. Educating, yeah. So why here? What's good about these events so far for you?
Well, it goes back 12 years. So Garry Coates, who's one of the organisers of this event, he and I did a Cape York trip. It was called Cape York Misers Challenge. And we've just stayed in touch since. Yeah. And when he was starting this event, he's like, "Hey Matt, you want to come and help, you know, get the event started? This is the inaugural event." And I'd never done a nav run before, so I actually have no idea what I'm going to do. Well, I'm driving, so I know how to do that bit. But
so I've done plenty of these, so I know exactly what it's in for.
Yeah, I've got 3 navigators. Apparently, I need that many.
I know his name. None of them are good enough.
Should
have called me. Should have called me. Damn it.
Yeah, well, you know, but it's nice hanging out.
I wasn't offering in my car.
Yeah, I know that if this event's been designed for road registered vehicles, this event would suit anybody who thinks they want to do something a little bit fun with their four-wheel drive. Like you go and buy a four-wheel drive and you go, "Oh, what do we do? We'll go camping." But you might be the sort of person who goes, "I actually want to go and drive it a bit." Well, this would be the ideal place. You'd probably want to go and do a basic four-wheel drive training course, but this would be the ideal place, because even a stock vehicle, my understanding, is not going to get bogged or stuck, assuming all normal things on these trails. So it's great.
Different events and different driving requirements per event sometimes. This is a sort of a medium, most people will be able to drive it, should be nice. But
I think what we're trying to say is this is a good place to learn some four-wheel driving and have a whole heap of fun and get to know other four-wheel drivers. You start to become part of the community. So I'm finding, even though I'm based in Queensland and this is Victorian, some of the other races like Cliffhanger and the Ultimate 4x4 Challenge that I race, they got Victorians in there, so that you know
a few people here already.
Yeah, exactly. So just by being in the scene, you start to get to know people, and you go, you know, these are good people. Hang out, have a beer, whatever. Just have fun together.
I don't know what you think about your navvy though. Like, really, Aaron?
Look, he offered me the vehicle, mate. So you know, fair enough, eh?
All right, so we're going to get a bit of experience from Matt later on in the day. Maybe a little bit of footage from the car from him as well. We'll see how we go. Talk to some other people. Alright, so for all you guys out there, I think this is just a great big, oh no, I don't want to use the word cockfest. I can bleep that out, it's good. It's not just a guys thing to come along and just thrash your car around and be a bit of a knob. Heaps of girls do these events as well. So Steph here is off main,
yeah.
Off main, there you go, just off main. I was going to say a second word behind it, but it's just off main. You've been competing for these things for years now.
Yeah, so I've been doing nav runs for 18 years, which makes me sound old, but good thing about we're going to say that again. It's not a nav run anymore. We've been doing these full drive events since I was 12, so that's the cool thing.
I'll put it down here, the actual name.
Yeah, sorry, we've had a bit of a name change. No, we've been doing this since I was 12, so that's the cool thing. Your navvy can be any age. So now we're out here, we're getting other girls involved, so we can fit up to 5 people in this car, depending on what car you have. You could take up to 8 people in some cars. So that's the beauty of it. We're having heaps of fun.
Sometimes more eyes in the car actually help.
Yeah, that's really helpful. Extra lights on the car is really helpful if you've got night stages. The more you do, the more you learn every time.
You've got all the Supernova gear?
We do have all the Supernova gear. The team there have helped us out. So we've got, I think, 6 or 8 lights, plus all the canopy lights.
Because there's a night stage in this one here, so I don't think a lot of them are getting back until about 2 in the morning.
Yeah, we're hoping to get back earlier than that. That would be nice. But yeah, we've just been sort of trialing and erroring and just having a good fun time the whole time.
It's just good. How do you find mixing with the guys as a woman?
It's kind of funny. I reckon in the last 5 years the industry's like come so far. So it used to kind of be like, oh, the boys are doing this and Steph's here, or you know, maybe your wife or something like that. And now we I think a lot of the time now we're, I don't know, 60-40, you know, male to female ratio. Yeah, it's awesome.
You guys are cool, eh? So I'm awesome work. Anyway,
thanks, man.
Let's keep going.
Bye.
Alright, so even for brand new competitors, the event organisers actually go around at the start of the day and make sure everyone knows what they're doing. So stuff like UTMs and datums and all this sort of stuff that might seem completely foreign to you to start with, they actually go around and help you make sure that you're getting everything right from the get-go. So if you're scared because you've got no idea about what's going on, It's literally taught to you on the day. Like, it's not hard. Just as a little example of what you're looking for out on some of these events. So there's question sheets, you get given coordinates. Some questions, some are hints, some are just clues, some are sort of references to certain things that you have to pick up on. Some are easy, some are hard. A lot of it's all doable just for standard cars, but in this instance, this reference point took us to here. So this is obviously, it's just a sticker that's for a saber thing. From there, behind, here we are, little cool things. So a little electrical box here, information sheet here. So the code to get into the box, which gives you another clue, is in the notes to get here. So to get here, we've been given some coordinates. Go through the notes here, and it basically says add up all those coordinates that you've been given, gives you the code. So it's all very achievable stuff for everyone to do. But it's just something super cool to do out in the bush. I kind of want to figure out what the code is now. Alright, so as an example of exactly what I'm saying, some competitors just rocked up, so unfortunately Troy's behind me. Hi, Troy. So, literally, these guys haven't been here yet, and it's just weird because I'm like, you know, just holding a camera in their face and I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? But literally, just found it and now I've got to figure it out. This is what it's like as a competitor turning up. It's just figuring, it's using a bit of grey matter. And hopefully they get it right.
So it's enter the password. Hash. After your clue. Oh. Oh, geez, it didn't last long.
Get a phone out.
Huh? You do it again, I'll write it down. You gotta hold it. What's the password? You gotta hold the power.
Hold the power.
Oh, righto. What's the password? 17075.
5845771.
5845771.
Alright, so that's basically half of a UTM. So that'll correspond later on to what they're doing to find another secret checkpoint later in the event. So this is sort of over 2 stages for this one. Course A, Course B. Course A gets one radius thing to get us here, Course B gets another one to get us here. And there's different codes for both times. So they've just got one. They'll have to come back later on the second course to get the second. And I'm totally getting eaten alive by ants on my feet. Alright, so this is the one I've been waiting for. He's back!
They didn't kill me out there. Like, honestly, I expected that they'd go, Matt, you can't drive. Get out of the car. We're going to do you over now and bury me up there.
Haven't they told you that part yet?
Well, maybe that's
the first thing they said to me when they got back. Oh my god, did you see how we drove?
Yeah, it was like first, second low. I touched third low briefly and I got scared, so back there the second.
Backed it off, yeah. Well, it's Toyota life. You got, like, you know, Toyota dips and stuff to worry about. Coming from the Toyota man himself.
The traitor.
Yes. So how do you find it? So this is your first full drive Events Australia event?
Yes.
What do you think? That's your first stage out. First impressions, you only got back 2 minutes ago.
First nav run, anything like that. So literally I've probably driven 7.5 hours. Yeah. Like moving time, if not more.
First impressions.
Yeah, really good. Good really fun. Good. Yeah, good fun. Yeah. We had good arguments, 4 blokes in the car, and we were all going at each other.
I can imagine, I can smell it already.
But we had a lot of laughs as well, and it's saw some great country. Look, we just had fun.
Yeah, and that's what it is. And I've met a couple of people out on the tracks before. We've been early in the video. And that's pretty much the sentiment I'm getting from everyone so far. A couple of first timers come up and just said they're having the time of their lives.
Yeah.
And they're just talking about bringing their mates back next time because it's awesome.
I think I said this earlier this morning on the video, but it's an excuse to go four-wheel driving.
100%.
That's all. It gives you a reason, and it engages the whole family.
Yeah.
So
instead of just driving.
I mean, I might create a few domestics. I couldn't do it with my wife, Mrs. Mad Matt, and I would not work. But if you had if you had kids and all that, this would be a superb sort of fun event because you're out there and you're on the track, and it's like you got to spot the bit of duct tape.
Yep.
It's wrapped around a tree. It's like, so you're looking at all the trees and everybody's looking and, no, that's not it. It's just a lot of fun.
It is kind of cool for the kids. Actually, there's one coming up in November, which I'm going to go in with Tobes. And it's going to be Toby's first event, and it's more orientated to families and stuff like that. Cool. So I'm super keen to try that one with Tobes. So
that's really cool. Yeah. So
it'll be a proud father-son moment, I reckon.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that one. So.
Yeah. Well, I hope you don't start arguing with each other and have domestics.
As long as he realises he's wrong, we're good. No, glad you enjoyed it. Obviously, night stays to come.
Yeah.
And hopefully I can get some of that footage, and you guys can see what Matt done out there as well.
He is in fourth place, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say these people could have done better if it wasn't for their navigator. In fourth place was Team Mad Matt on 500.
You let me down.
So we had a bit of a gap of 47.5 points to third place, and super proud of this. In third place was, and only 0.5 of a point from second place. That is what it come down to between second and third, was 0.5. Team off Maine.
Alright, so the results are out, and as proven, Matt sucked. See ya. No, you're doing really good. What was it? It was four?
Four. We got four.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, out of like 250 vehicles, that's pretty good.
About 50 points.
50 points from the leader.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah.
So we're the fourth loser.
Pretty much, yeah.
Third loser.
Okay, third loser.
Yeah, because
see why we didn't win? We don't do math.
Oh, I'm fairly sure there's a few reasons. That's just one of them. No, it's good though. But placing's irrelevant. We spoke about this a couple of times. As long as we're having fun, it's all that matters.
I think that's actually, it was something I was talking to some sponsors and stuff the other day, and they were talking about how, for them, when they sponsor a team, winning stuff isn't actually a main motivator for them.
Yep.
They don't want to necessarily sponsor the winning team. They want to sponsor the team that makes their brand get out there.
Yep.
And so it's kind of like that here. You know, it's not a sponsored thing, but it's like, well, you come along, have fun.
Yep.
And that's the win.
Yeah, exactly right. And also to prove that it's not just a male-dominated sport. The all-girls team over there came in third or second? Third. I forget now.
Yeah.
Third. Yeah, because Pete Nack was second. Yeah. So just the fact that the sport allows for such unilateral sort of people to come along and do it, I can't think of much better, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Now, if you're in the Victorian area, Fall Driver Events Australia, come on down, get on their Facebook page, come and do an event. Just pluck up the courage, come on down. Everyone's so friendly. There were new teams here, aside from me. There was new teams.
I think all up there was 4 or 5 brand new teams that had never done an event before. So the fact that there's always this new blood floating around. So if you turn up to an event and you think you're going to be the only fresh person here, you're honestly not going to be the only person doing it for your first event. There's always someone else.
Yeah.
And even the guys that have been doing it for a while, it's so helpful and everything else. You would have noticed you would have been talking to other teams, oh yeah, did you see this and do that? And there's lots of communication and camaraderie throughout the entire community.
Absolutely. All right.
Happy days. So there you go, Mad Matt said it. Come give it a go. Alright, so I just want to have a really quick chat with the girls, managers, to try and get their perspective on the event and what their roles are that they each do. So we've got...
I'm Steph. I'm generally... what do you want?
I was going to go through all of these first.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Steph.
Hi. Steph, Demi, and Jess.
There we go. So, Steph, what do you do in the car?
So I sit in the passenger seat up the front. I've got the laptop. I'm basically checking where we are. I'm getting all the points and telling Jessica all the numbers. And I suppose we could cut to Jess and then talk about what Jess does.
So I'm in the back seat. I'm basically just a backseat driver. I just tell Jemmy where to go and Steph that she's doing the wrong or right job. And then, so I'm writing down all the answers and keeping track of that the whole time and making sure Steph's on the ball. Yeah.
And then Demi gets you there really fast.
So I'm the driver, yes. I try to not break things, but most of the time we successfully achieve that.
Yeah. When we tell Demi she's got, what, 10 minutes to get back to camp, you gotta hustle.
You gotta
Without
haul
speeding.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got time limits. 70 was our
Speed limit.
And we hit it 3 times.
Yeah.
Apparently.
May have been some speeding fines involved, just maybe.
No, we didn't get them.
No, they were close. They were very close. Seen the track log, they were very close. So, hi Tobes. So each of you's got your own individual role.
Yep.
You're all really good at it, obviously, because you got 3rd place for this weekend. So
Yep.
that is phenomenal effort for there. Best result or?
This is the closest we've been to first place.
Point-wise.
In points perspective, this is the closest we've been as a team.
Yeah.
These events are a different, they're something else. They're a real mind game. Everyone comes out here thinking it's about forward driving and whatnot, but realistically, like you were saying, like the attention to detail is the most important
18
thing.
hours in the car with each other.
is a real mind game.
You have to love each other and not want to kill each other by the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we work well as a team.
Beautiful. Well, I've done this with my brother for, I don't know, 15 years or so, and I still want to kill him. So it's a common theme no matter what. But anyway, as long as you had fun, that's all that matters.
So much
Awesome.
fun.
Massive congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's go! Alright, so event... Bloody Matt! Alright, so the event's pretty much over now. Everyone's starting to head home. Got the 2 organisers here, so we've got Garry and Daniel. I just want to have a quick chat with them about partly why they're trying to run these events and what are you guys trying to achieve. This is kind of a question without notice, so the blank looks on their faces because I literally just said that on camera. What are you guys trying to achieve out of these events for other people?
Well, I'm going to let Garry answer this one first.
If I can. Personally, I used to love competing in these, and the idea was if no one's going to set them up, then no one's going to be able to compete. So I'm setting up what I want to do, which gives me a little bit of interest in actually getting out there and doing it and trying to encourage other people to do what I like. So that's what's in it for me. It's just good fun.
Right, so for me it's twofold. First one is I'm a very busy person in my life and I love getting out in the bush and I don't get time to do it. Having to organise these events makes me make the time to get out in the bush and do things that I love. The second part of mine is very close to what Garry was saying, to bring other people out into the bush for the same reasons what I do. These guys love being out here, they love being out in the bush. People are busy, they don't have the time. We put an event on. Half of the people that came here this weekend said to us we wouldn't come out forward driving if there were no events. So we're getting people out doing their passion, and that gives us a bit of a buzz to know that we're helping people help themselves. So.
As a previous competitor, I fully agree with both of what you're saying. So this actually helped me get out in the bush and do more stuff, go places that I'd never actually go before, because I think, oh, there's no tracks there, you can't go, what's the point in going there? So it encouraged different locations and actually getting out and doing something. So pretty much their sentiments I exactly agree with. Just before we go, more events. There's three more events for this year. So for 2023, so we're in almost in April now in 2023. What other events have we got for this year?
All right, so we've got a navigation challenge at Rushworth coming up in 8 weeks, and we have the 24-hour challenges in...
I'll put the date down here.
All right, yeah, put the date down there because the 24-hour challenge is coming up, which, as it says, that's a 24-hour competition. And then in November on the Melbourne Cup long weekend, that's not really a long weekend, but we're calling it a long weekend. We have the Goldfields Challenge in Guildford, Castlemaine area in central Victoria.
Happy days. So there's some more events for this year. I'm gonna maybe talk to them and see if anyone who comments down below might get a slight, ever so slight, probably not. Anyway, we'll see what happens. If there is, it'll be in the comments down below. Probably not.
No. We do what we would like to offer is anybody who enters from seeing this video will get a free Australian 4-wheel drive Adventures stubby holder. I'm not sure if that's going to get edited out.
I feel this has backfired on me.
You should know me better. You should know me better. But just on another note, if you are interested or you do want to enter, jump on the Facebook machine. Yes. You'll find us at 4-Wheel Drive Events Australia on Facebook, or you will find us at www.4wheeldriveeventsaustralia.com.au. You can go to the website, you can enter. Pretty much the only way to enter is to go to the website and buy a ticket, pay your money, get entry.
Happy days. So this has been an awesome weekend. I've really appreciated being invited along by these guys. Obviously I've known them for years anyway. Get out there, give it a go. Worst case scenario, you're going to come out and spend some time in the bush, which is a good time to have anyway. So don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and they're going to be laughing at me. See you next week.